Mabuhay! Welcome back to the adventures of Miss Chuchubells, and I am Victoria. So for today, we're going to do a review of Sephora's newly launched new palette, and it's called the Takeaway Palette. So I bought the Intense Coffee collection under that collection. So if you want to find out how it performed, keep on watching and let's get started. Okay guys, so when I saw this at Sephora and just by the word coffee, it got my attention, and I really don't know how I feel about this palette. Is it either me or I just don't know how to use it, or is it because I'm a beginner? I'm not so sure, but I'll explain to you my thoughts. But before that, I'm going to tell you about the price of this Intense Coffee collection. It's actually 32 Sing dollars, and you can buy it online on the Sephora website and also in stores. And then they did come with two types. One is the Intense Coffee collection, which I got. I'll put up pictures somewhere. So Intense Coffee collection, and the other one will be the spicy latte collection. And let's talk about the packaging now. So this is how the Intense Coffee collection looks like. It's actually a cardboard packaging. Then it has this strap that would actually help, to make sure that your palette is closed all the time. You would actually get a big size mirror. It's fine, but I do appreciate that the mirror is big enough that you can actually do a full face of makeup by just using this mirror. The mirror, you do get a dual-ended brush. It looks like this. So one side would be the fluffy brush, and on the other side would actually be a flat brush. This is how the Intense Coffee collection looks like. It's actually, you get 8 shades, and it's usually all warm shades from golds and coppers. Let's talk about the palette itself. Okay, they do have 4 matte shades and 4 shimmer shades. Okay, when I was applying this eyeshadow, the pigment is actually, it's not so pigmented, and it's actually kind of powdery, but it's not so pigmented when you first apply it. That's why I think it's also good for beginners, because you can actually just build it up. I thought for the matte shades that they actually have, I'll put a swatch somewhere here. So this is how the matte shades actually swatches. If you notice that the dark matte shades are kinda chalky, but when you actually blend it out, yeah, it will be blended. You just have to make a little bit of effort when you're blending it out. Actually, surprisingly, I love the shimmers in this palette. Where do I put it? The shimmers in this palette, because it is creamy, it's not chalky, and it's actually pigmented. Can you see that? It's like this pretty. So for today, what I did with my eyes is I took the lightest shade, and then I just buff it, like put it all over my eyes, almost near to the brow bone. And then I took the second shade, the shimmers, and patted like on my mobile lid, and then took the 4th shade just above my crease, and the 5th shade just to put a little bit of definition in my eyes. Looking at my eyeshadow now, the pigment is not actually there. I'm not so sure, is it because I don't even know how to apply eyeshadows, or I've been used to like more pigmented matte eyeshadows. But for $32, do I think it's worth it? I feel that, I hate doing this, but I feel that you can get better eyeshadows for the price that you're actually going to pay for, that you think you can actually wear every day. I think you can still wear it every day, but it would not last long on your eyelids. I've been playing with this palette for quite some time now, and maybe I should use an eyelid primer, but I don't have a primer. But usually I don't use any primer, and some of the palettes that I actually have is pigmented. It's easy to blend. This is also quite easy to blend, but you don't get the color payoff that you actually want. This palette, am I going to reach for it still? Yes, because I do love the colors of the matte shades, and I think I can still use it on my everyday basis since the color is not so pigmented. I can use it every day. It's going to be light. But if you're this type of person who actually likes like full glam or full colorful eyeshadows, I don't think you would get this from this palette. So that's my thoughts. I hate doing this type of reviews wherein I'm struggling to find something good to say about a makeup, because firstly, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm still struggling to put on my eyeshadows, but what am I looking for in eyeshadow is easy to apply, it blends, and of course I need a bit of color that I don't have to work so hard to get that color payoff, if it does make sense. Like, I don't mind layering it, but if I keep on layering like 4 times and I don't get the color payoff that I want, then I'm not so sure. Although I love the packaging, so that's it. It's kind of travel friendly because it's small enough that you can fit it inside your bag, and that's it. This is how I'm going to end my video now. My thought process is like kind of all over the place. I hope you forgive me, but I do hope that I put across what I wanted to tell you guys. I'll do something in the editing to like make sure that it does make sense. But if you do like this type of videos, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. And if you do, click the notification bell so that you'll be informed whenever I upload new videos every Wednesdays and Saturdays. So, till my next adventure, please remember to be courageous, kind, and a blessing to everyone you meet. Bye!